Exodus, the fourth chapter. Okay. Okay. All the way to verse 11, it just talks about Moses talking to God. And God said, I'll give you all these wonders. Because Moses said, what if they don't believe me? And God said, I'll give you all these wonders and signs, the staff and to turn to snakes and stuff so they believe you. Okay, pick up verse 11. And Moses said, I'm not good of tongue or speech. God said, I'll speak for you. And then God kind of mad. God kind of mad, God. And anyways, verse 11, God said, interesting, who gave a man his mouth and who makes, interesting enough, the New Testament was also built on signs to get off the ground, like the old. The Lord said, who gave a man to Moses his mouth and who makes a deaf man, who makes him deaf or mute? God's saying he makes man deaf or mute. Interesting, like Jesus said, well, the apostle asked Jesus, why were these people have these maladies? Jesus says, for the works of God be made manifest in them, so they be healed like this, miracles to get like the first covenant off the ground. And interesting, why does God make the people, like he said here, he does the deaf and mute or blind? I don't know. He says, I can make you speak. But Moses said, no, and then Jesus, and he said, what about your brother? He's good of speech. I'll get him to speak. You could tell him what I said, and he'll speak to the people. But you speak, to Pharaoh. And even Aaron was able to do the miracles in front of the people so that they believe. Moses returned to Egypt. Then Moses went back to Egypt after everyone died that were around the time he killed the Egyptians, so they didn't know what happened. And he told his father-in-law he had to leave. All the people that want to kill me are dead. So Moses took his wife and his sons and a donkey. They went to Egypt. The Lord, 21, said to Moses, return to Egypt and perform all the wonders I have told you to Pharaoh. And anyways, this is what the Lord said to Israel. This is my firstborn. I told you, let my son go. He told Moses to tell him that to Pharaoh, let the Israelites go. It's my firstborn. And the lodging place, on the way, the Lord met Moses and was about to kill him. It says Moses, because he didn't have a foreskin, I guess, because the next verse, his son too, he let him live. It says, because his wife cut off the foreskin and said, surely you're a bloody husband to me, because she didn't know nothing about that custom for the Israelites. Anyways, the Lord said to Aaron, go to the desert, meet Moses. He did. Moses and Aaron brought together the elders of the Israelites and everything, and Aaron told everything the Lord had said to Moses, he told to the people. He also performed the signs as Aaron did, as I just said. So they believed before the people, and they believed. And when they heard that the Lord was concerned about them, the Israelites, and had seen their misery, they bowed down and worshipped, because they were glad that there was a God who's going to deliver them out of Egypt through Moses and a talking Aaron for him to the people. Okay, that's 4. Exodus. Bye.